End up the season with a big win against the London here, Coach. The keep away mentality on offense. You did it against NFA.
Yep.
You do it against a New London team like tonight. Is that the game plan going in?
Yeah, it is. I mean, New London played real tough. I mean, in the box, and they were, jamming the receivers, and they just outmatch us a lot of times, especially on the perimeter. So, it was kind of a game of keep away at times and keeping those possessions. And one thing we do, we track possessions and the clock and the 40-second clock and try to limit the number of possessions a team like that would have.
Now, when you're playing against a team like, there's NFA or New London or some of these teams down the line in the state tournament where they may have a speed advantage over you, is it important for you guys to play tough physical football?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's our MO is being physical, being tough, and, to wear teams down. They're playing, especially teams that, going both ways, a lot of the players, if you're coming at them offensively, especially, and beating them up, and then you got to go play and of course Gary's going to bring a lot of heat a lot of time too on defense.
Yeah, so now this is not just a football team right now. This is a program. We've seen a couple of different kids come through this system in the last 5 or 6 years, and it doesn't miss a beat. Whether it's running the football, playing tough defense from your quarterback or your tailback position, what do you attribute that to?
The kids buy in and they sacrifice for one another. They care about each other. We talk about that a lot, caring about each other and really loving one another. And and one of the things we say is fight for what's behind you, not what's in front of you. And you got to fight for your teammates and your community, and that's what we're out here trying to do.
You're no stranger to this position. Successful regular season, heading to play in December. Does this team have the mettle to win a state championship?
I think so. If you look at our schedule this year, top to bottom, I thought we had a very competitive schedule. We had the opportunity to travel a little bit and see some different teams. I think that helps in the playoffs, is playing some teams that you're a little unfamiliar with. Now, granted, I still like the league play, and
right.
I'm for the rivalries and all that, but I think, you want at least probably 2 games where you can play someone you don't usually see.
Are you comfortable with people talking about this team in the league as far as being, the benchmark and even across the state a little bit, state championship a couple of years ago? Are you comfortable with that right now?
It's funny because we struggled for a while,
Yeah.
and even myself, I go into every game feeling like the underdog a lot, and for us, it's just a preparation. We spend a great deal of time preparing, and my coaching staff and the players, they sacrifice a lot and prepare a lot, and it feels great to go back to the playoffs. And there's it never gets old. Let me tell you that.
There's nothing like a little home cooking, even though it was about 20 degrees out there tonight. Coach, good job, and good luck in down the road in December in the state playoffs.
Hey, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming out tonight.